Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner, okay? And this is little Friday night chit chat, little Friday night foolishness, little Friday night live us to talk about, something and nothing at the same damn time. Because while a lot is going on, nothing is going on at the same time. There's some follow-ups or whatever. But I said, look, I wasn't live yesterday and I was supposed to be. So I have to come live today, okay? I hope everybody had a great Friday. Okay, happy Friday. Honey, it's the weekend, okay? It is the weekend, thank God. The weather here in Michigan is bipolar. It's cold and hot and cold and hot. That's why I'm in a sweatshirt with a fan blowing on me because I don't know what to do, okay? But I hope everybody else had a great Friday and stuff. Okay, now look, I want y'all to be sure to do a couple of things, okay? Make sure that you've already subscribed to my channel. To become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, it's the thing to do. Okay. Please also make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter, TikTok, and I of the G. Okay. Please like the video. Okay, please and thank you. Oh, I gotta sneeze. What else? Share stuff. Comment in the comment section, all that stuff, and just look, I'm here where I'm at. Hey, hello, how y'all doing? I forgot to put my lipstick on or whatever, so I will do that because I forgot. I took it off because I was eating sausage, and I hate eating the sausage and having on my lipstick. So wait, hold on, y'all. Okay, that's as good as I'm gonna get. Probably crooked, but it looked fine right there. It looked weird. Is it weird? Am I tripping? Did I miss my lip? It's all weird. It's fine. But anyway, hey, how y'all doing? How your mama's doing? How your daddy's doing? How your people's doing? And whatnot. Okay, I hope everybody is ready for this weekend because I'm going to get some rest. I am, because I'm doing too much, okay? But anyway, these people here was around here getting on our nerve a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere, or not get on our nerve, okay? But there's stuff going on. Now look, hi to the people. Okay, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, hello to everybody. Hey my, that's my mama. Okay, hi. We made it to Friday. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I'm going to do snowfall tomorrow. I'm gonna set up the live for tomorrow. I was going to review it yesterday, but I feel like the episode just came on Wednesday, and I wanted to give you the time to watch the finale, process the finale before I try to review the finale. Okay, but that will be tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it live or if I'm going to record it tonight and just post it tomorrow, because I feel like not enough people watch Snowfall for me to do a live review. But whoever want to watch my review of it, can watch it tomorrow afternoon. Okay, and that way I can just chill out tomorrow, because I'm also have my life after lockup review will be pre-recorded. So I'm thinking about doing a pre-recorded review of it, so that way I can get some rest on the weekend. Okay, but hi, I'm hoping everybody's having a good time and whatnot. Okay, hey to everyone. So hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? And everything else in here. Do these things, do these things, do these things, please and thank you. Thank God it's Friday. Friday. Look, it's been a long week that went by fast, but I still feel like it was long. So I am very happy that it's Friday. That's why this chat ain't gonna be that long. I don't think it will be. I always say that. But to me, 2 hours is my regular time to cover everything. So to me, if I can get it done in 2 hours or less, I'm good. Okay. I just ain't trying to be up here for 3 hours, but it ain't gonna be that long. Not that much stuff. Okay. Now, I hope I bought this shirt again. Yeah, this is one of my favorite sweatshirts. And I like this so much, I bought 2 more of them, the same color and everything, because the other one I had was too big. So I ordered the size smaller, and I like it. But yeah, this is my favorite review, because I feel like sometimes when I don't know what to say, it's a silent stare. So because the shirt was on sale at Tory, and I'm like, girl, you get 2 of them, because only 2 was started. But, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But hey to the people, hey y'all. So let's get into what we came to get into. Now look. Some of this that I'm talking about is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. If y'all disagree, that is fine. I love you all anyway. No one has to agree with me. Not ever. Okay? But I'm just around here giving y'all my opinion over what is happening in the world. Okay, well, not in the world, but on social media. Because somebody also asked me, I can't think who it was, who asked me on my community tab, if I would, cover some of the, more serious things going on in the world. And I feel like I don't like to do that on my channel, because you get flagged, stuff can be removed. It's just so much that goes into having to be real careful about the conversations had on YouTube. So all the stuff that we know is going on right now, we see it on the news. I know it. I see it's happening and all that stuff. Anybody around here powering people should go to jail. That's going to always be my opinion. I also feel like, that's just not my channel thing. Now, I do have a Patreon, and I'm going to start doing watch-alongs. Well, I'm going to review shows while I'm watching them. I'm going to put that up on Patreon. So, eventually, I'm going to put my Patreon link around here. I just have not finished on my page. I think I'm going to do that with Atlanta Housewives, like American Medicine, where as I'm watching the show, I'll be, watching and reviewing it, and I'll put those up on Patreon, if you're on Patreon, and then I will probably wait to review the show like a day or two later. It's my thought process. I also feel like when there are these serious topics or whatever, I'd rather we talk about it on my Patreon, because that way I'm not worried about YouTube flagging me, removing me, or it seems too much. So probably by like Monday or Tuesday, I'll have the link to my Patreon or whatever up. And that way, for those who want to see my other content, you can pay for my Patreon. It will only be $5 a month. And I know I'm not going to stop being on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm not willing to risk my channel to have some of these conversations I want to have. But I also think it'd be fun for y'all to see me watching shows and me review them as I'm watching. Because I can be more, out with it, whatever. But that's my thought process. Anyway, let's go. I have a couple of things. I have graphics for some stuff, and then some stuff is on my saves on IG. But I want to have one little fashion thing or whatever, because we have not done fashion in a minute. Now, when the Met Gala happens in May, I believe it's like the first Monday in May. So we will fully have a Met Gala fashion extravaganza review, but I have not done, because people ain't been putting no clothes on. Okay, don't leave that there. But one little fashion thing, I want to get into some jumpsuits, to some pantsuits. I'm sorry, pantsuits that I saw recently, and I said, "Ooh, I love them all." Okay, and so I wanted to have a conversation about the amazingness of these three amazing women and their amazing pantsuits. Okay, all worn, in my opinion, in different ways. Okay, now, one is more casual yet chic and sexy. Okay, one is for sure, boo out. Okay, and then one of them is like I'm saying real dominatrix, but in charge. Okay, so we have Taraji P. Henson, Kelly Rowland, and Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay, in black leather and brown, and then in what was that, camel? I think it's like camel color, and then Tracy's like is like a tan color. But these pantsuits to me all look great. Okay, now Taraji, who's in all black leather at that. Okay, with the gloves. And I'm like, it's like I think she may have a ponytail, and that's what we see hanging down the back. Because I was like, girls of the whip, was you whipping somebody? Is that what happened? I mean, let me know if it was, because it can always be like, what is she wearing? Now, I love anybody who knows that you look good in a pantsuit. Don't be afraid to wear a pantsuit. Okay, it fits well. It looks really, really chic. Okay, it looks expensive. Okay, it looks expensive. That's some expensive. Like she killed the cow herself to make the leather. Okay. Now, I had to go to the page because I want y'all to see the differentness of it all. Okay. The hair is up in a ponytail. Okay. So, yeah, there's the fishtail. The fishtail braid hanging down the back. Now, the pants are leather. The boots are leather. The gloves are leather. The bodice of the bodysuit right here, leather. It's a bit sheer on the side. And the coat looks probably like a wool texture or fabric. Okay. But again, look at the face. Okay, face card can't be declined. Okay, look up simple makeup. You know what I'm saying? Hair pulled back, beautiful. Taraji is a woman of a certain age, and folks like to make it seem like, oh, when you get older, no, honey, you can still look good. You hear me? Okay, and you can't ever go wrong, ever, with a ponytail that's fishtail. Okay, and I think she knows she looked good. Now I don't know who she going. She was going to the Fear of God fashion show. That's also what Kelly Rowland was going. Okay, but my point is, she looked good. Okay, that's the thing. I'm leave that be. But my thing is, I love the outfit of it all. Okay, yes, it's a yes to me. It's a yes. I love it. It's a yes. Can't do no worse. Okay, now Kelly Rowland, who also was going to the Fear of God fashion show. Okay. Pull up Kelly Rowland page because I know she had other pictures of the outfit too. Kelly was going for sex pots. You hear me? I said, Kelly, what is you? I said, girl, is that your boo? Kelly, what is you, girl? I said, Kelly, what is going on? Oh my God. Because it was gorgeous. I first seen this picture. And I'm like, Kelly. Now, as you see, she's not naked underneath. She has on a nude bodysuit underneath, which to me means that I think they're all in Fear of God, her and Taraji and Kelly both were at the same fashion show. And I think the whole pantsuit, big jacket, and then, the bodysuit underneath was, a part of the thing. Taraji had on, black, and where Kelly had on, like, is nude. Okay, so it looked like she could possibly be naked, okay? But she's not. Okay, but she's not. And I mean, the suit fit like a glove. I love the brown pump with it. Okay, and the suit looks to not only just be like a good brown color, but it has a tinge of like red, like shimmer. Mm, I'm just saying. Okay, see, look at the close up. The close up of it's not really brown. It could be green. It could be gray. Okay, a little clutch to it all. Okay, and Kelly's now look. Kelly had a little boob. Now I had to move it down. I had to move it. Kelly got a. I think it's a pasty. I don't know, but Kelly. I just move right past it. Okay, I don't know, but I do think she had a pasty. It's a pasty. It's a pasty. It's not a nipple. It's a pasty. Okay, but my point is, Kelly looks good. Okay, now she had 2 sets of photos of her in the outfit. Her husband right there with her. So even if that was a boobie, I don't know. I think it was a pasty. Her husband was right there with her, looking amazing. 10 with a spoon. This looks so good. And I think that's now Kelly also, her boobs look great. I think, look, no tea, no shade. Kelly had a boob job, period. Okay. And her boobs, she looked money well spent. Money well spent. Money well spent. So you see, the Fear of God fashion show, they have a look. Now I love all the looks. I love a big coat. You know what I'm saying? I love a big coat. I love, you know what I'm saying? It's an aesthetic. But at the end of the day, Kelly looked good. Her husband approved. Okay. So boom. That was Kelly and her outfit that I said, girl, you look amazing. You look amazing. Okay. Now, I don't know where Tracy was going. Let me pull up Tracy Ellis Ross page real fast. I wonder if she was also going to the Fear of God. I don't think she was. Oh yeah, she was. So all 3 ladies were styled in the Fear of God. The difference is Tracy. See, this is the thing too. Tracy styled her suit, her undershirt, the shirt she wore wasn't as risque as the other women. However, we've seen Tracy be very beautifully sexually dressed. So it's not that she can't do it, she just did not. She chose a different route. But I still love what she wore because not all people around the world want to wear stuff where their titties is out. Okay, some folk want to be different. Also, her having, her hair just in some little plaits to the back. Plaits to the back. Okay. Okay. We see her and her brother. What's that? Is that Ross? Evan Ross? Ross Evan? I think it's Evan Ross. Who dress alike. Okay. But again, pantsuit and its angles. It's the angles that I love. Y'all don't love fashion. Love a freckle. Okay. A freckle. Okay. Hair plaited and all that. So again, I just feel like 3 women of different ages from different walks of life, styled by the same designer, and I just love it. I really, really love it. Now, I would have loved it if I could have. Now, I don't know because I didn't go to the Mena Man page. So I feel like, were there any, do you have any plus size women in suits? Are all your suits only made for folks of a certain size? I don't know. I didn't see anyone, who wasn't, a slim waist around here. I would have loved to see stuff where maybe it doesn't come in my size or somebody bigger than these folks. I don't know. But I like it nonetheless. Okay. I still love it. It's still what it is. Okay. But again, it was beautiful. I love all 3 looks. Love all 3 looks from them. Okay. Now let's go to my saved stuff for some quick little chits and chats of things or whatever. Now, add to the screen. add to the screen. Now, some of the stuff I haven't fully looked at, I would have saved a little bit. But we're gonna get into maybe some congratulations. Congratulations, confetti. Martin Funny Man Lawrence was finally given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this week. Okay, look, Martin been around since I remember Martin from the Comedy Jam, him on House Party as the DJ who kept getting tables knocked over, whatever. Martin has been around for a long time. And if anybody deserves a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it is for sure Martin Funny Man Lawrence. He has given us countless years of amazing movies. He gave us the amazingness of The Martin Show, which had 18,000 characters that he all played, from his own mama to Shanae to Jerome to the white man at Cheetah's Shop to Lil Roscoe to the karate man to the mechanic. Okay, and I'm probably forgetting somebody I can't think of right now. But again, right, he was in School Days as well. You know what I'm saying? Martin has been around here doing it. Even I remember when, Martin ended, and he had that short, weird situation of him, like, kind of going a little bit crazy, whatever. I still feel like over the years, he has came and conquered the area that he is as an actor, as a comedian. I still remember the comedy special, You Go Crazy, which to me is a classic. Okay. And I just feel like so many people who have given us years of amazingness that sometimes we should not wait so long to recognize them. So again, we love Martin. Okay, Martin is around here. He is a treasure. Okay, he is a national treasure to us. Him, Will Smith, Denzel, LL Cool J. I feel like there's so many people who would just entertain us over the years, and we don't have to wait until white folk get them a start on a holiday. I'm gonna start shouting out people I like this weekly, just because. Okay, my thing is, congrats to Martin. Okay, now I don't know where his start is on the Hollywood Walk. I don't know where it is. Now I also felt like, because we see, the family around here. Okay, it's that was also his wife and children. Okay, his wife and his daughters. Friends, family. Okay, all those things are great. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey, Lynn Wilfield, Tashina Arnold, Tracy Morgan. Now Gina wasn't there. Gina wasn't there. No, Tashina, not Tashina. Oh girl, I forgot the lady's name. Yeah, what's Gina's name? Tisha Campbell. Tisha Campbell wasn't there. I know her and Martin made up or whatever. I feel like she should have been, not like he owe her anything. I'm not saying like that, or like not. I don't think either one of them owed the other one something. But I think it's based on, the years of Martin being an amazing show. I wonder if things could have ever been different and she showed up, because Tashina did, because Tashina was on Martin. So, she, they was, because, Lynn is there because, it's in that, we love and hate. But again, congrats to the funny man. You said it was at Avion Crockett. I don't know who that short man is. D. Ray Davis, and then Michael Black. Who that short man? Why that short man look familiar? I don't know. But again, congrats to Martin Lawrence. Okay. Why is Bishop Whitehead? Girl, every time I look, Bishop Whitehead is around here just on everybody's stuff. Comment. He gets on my nerve. Every time I'm on a celebrity's post, I see this Negro in the comment section saying something. Trying to be seen. Y'all know I feel like he paid for his check mark. I feel like Bishop paid a price for the blue check. Okay, I think he paid for his. Anyway, congrats to Martin. Okay, congrats to Martin. Congratulations to Kandi and Todd because they're on the front cover. The front cover. On the cover of the magazine FSR, I don't know what that is. Oh, full service restaurants. Okay, now them having their own restaurant, they have Blaze Steakhouse, they have the OLG restaurants. Okay, so yes, congratulations, confetti. Okay, for you and your husband on the cover. We love to see it. Look, Kandi keep her job, Kandi keep her back. Money making Monday, Kandi Burris Tucker and Todd Tucker, to me, are a power couple. Not saying they perfect, but they keep, round here doing things and, making it work. Okay, so congrats to them on that. Kandi also got a dang on KFC commercial for them nuggets. Now I have not had them nuggets yet. I have not had them nuggets yet. Maybe I'm gonna stop tomorrow. After my housekeeper leave, I'll go to KFC and give me some nuggets. Yes, Blaze is open. It's open. Blaze, yes, it's open, absolutely. Okay, so congrats to Kandi and Todd. Congrats to Kandi and Todd. Okay, now. Congratulations, confetti to Miss Nikki Baby and Leangelo Ball. And he part of the Ball brothers. But they expecting their first child. Now, Nikki is 32. Angelo is 24. Now, that's only an 8-year age difference. I don't have a big issue with that. I mean, how long they been dating? Like they ain't been together 8 years, have they? As long as they ain't been together 8 years, I'm okay with that. But they're expecting their first child. Y'all know when she was on Love and Hip Hop, I call her Mattel because her body is built by Mattel. It's all plastic. I just feel like I feel like, if he, I don't know. Now he's 24. Young men had kids around here all the time or whatever. And I feel like, oh, okay. Now let's go to people because people was the one who broke the story. Let's see, is it on people for real? It may not really be on people. It may be fakely on people. Because sometimes they say people broke a story and then people don't really be talking about it or whatever. And I feel like if you're not going to talk about it, then I don't know. I can't find it nowhere. They didn't put on them. So did y'all pay people? They must have paid people. Because when people don't put stuff on their thing to find the story, I feel like that means people don't care. Okay? So maybe is a lot of other people pregnant? Because I'm still scrolling. I don't see it. Now, congrats to Simone Biles and her fiance. They got their marriage license or whatever. We see that. But I don't see nothing about, girl, I don't see it. I don't see it. I was looking. I couldn't find it. I was scrolling. It ain't nowhere around here. It ain't nowhere around here. Okay. So, I mean, I guess it's true that, they having a baby because that's what they said. But I also feel like, okay. So folks were saying how it's a big age difference or whatever. But I don't think 8 years is that big of a deal. As long as once they were together, he was already, in his 20s. I feel like, first of all, do she still go by Nikki Baby? Is that really what she do? Let me go to her ass at if I can find her page. Because I just feel like, girl, get your ass off the thing. Here we go. Here go her page. I'll be having to find stuff. So, they saying it's the baby in there because it's the baby grown. Okay, and this young man, do he play basketball? See, I didn't look it up because I didn't care. Because I still feel like, is it a ploy? Big thank you to the people for giving us the platform to share this wonderful news with the world. My partner and I are excited for this next chapter of our journey as soon to be parents. How long y'all been together? Now it's both of their first kid. First of all, he looked like a baby. He looked so young. I mean, he looked like his mama still give him, I just feel like he looked like his mama still do his laundry. So hopefully she's ready and he ready. Because a baby is a whole lot. Okay. Now I know his brother is in the basketball league. I know that. And the Ball brothers, there's like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them, whatever. So I mean, girl, okay. Congratulations, confetti. Get up, girl. If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Now, I feel like if her body don't go back to the surgery way that she had it done, like I just feel like if you remember her from Love and Hip Hop, I mean, her body just looked built. Who built Barbie? It's Mattel. Okay, they put the arms on her, the legs on Barbie or whatever. They put the plastic on there, whatever. The same folk that made the Chucky doll or whatever. I just feel like, when you see how I just think she looks so different now. And I just be like, girl, you like it, I love it. I'm letting you be. But congrats to the couple. We wish them a speedy pregnancy. Not speedy pregnancy. I said a speedy pregnancy. We wish them a healthy pregnancy and all of that. Okay. Also, we see that Imani got sent off the prom by her mom and her daddy. Okay, now we know that they've been beefing. Well, not really Erica and Scrappy, but at least Erica, Bambi, and Imani. Okay, so after all that shit that happened, we're gonna get into Bambi's apology and Mama G's comments a little later on. But it's good to see that Imani is having the time of her life, getting dressed up, going to prom, and having both her mom and her daddy there to, send her off in her beautiful gown. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? We happy about that. But I'm not there. Was Bambi there? Was that lady there? That lady wasn't there? No? Okay. But congrats to Imani. Her product is really, really pretty. Oh, yay. Let's see. Okay. We want to still say, send well wishes and prayers to Jamie Foxx. The fact that the update is that Jamie Foxx is awake and alert. I feel like, so has he not been awake and alert this whole time? Jamie Foxx, who was another national treasure, who was only 55 years old, had a health scare. We still don't know what the health scare is. We still don't know what his condition is. Okay, but the fact that we got an update saying he is awake, he is alert, he is in the hospital following this medical emergency. We don't know what it is. Again, we're going to send all the well wishes, all the good vibes to Jamie, okay? Because we want that man around here, whatever, to just be around here. Because his oldest daughter, he's the older daughter, the Korean girl, but he has a younger daughter too. It's like a teenager, like a young girl, okay? So again, rest up, Jamie, chill out, sit down somewhere and get better. And the people love you, and that's all that matters, okay? Now, I told you we had cookies of stuff to go over. Now, I saw this, and I'm like, what is this? But it said Erica says she would never bring strange to random men around her daughter for TV time because she was talking about the Amara. I feel like I really need Erica to live her life. I really need Erica to not only live her life, but live her life and not give not 1, not 2, not 3, not now fucks about what Safari or anyone he's dealing with is doing. Because if what you say is true, and he's a deadbeat father, He not even with your kids. So why do you care what he doing? And I also feel like y'all divorced. And you know that Safari is a attention-seeking clown. So in my opinion, once you divorce somebody, you need to start moving on. Okay? And I feel like when you consistently comment about Safari's fuck shit, it makes you look better. Because you are too focused. I don't have not no idea what none of my some of my exes. I don't care. I don't care about what any of my exes have going on. I'm not. I don't. I'm not a person who be on social media commenting based off what I see other motherfuckers doing that I know. Now, when I'm reporting on the news and reporting and gossip stuff, that's different. That's me doing my job. But in my personal life, I'm not sitting around here pissed because my ex dating somebody. I don't give no fucks. And I really want Erica to not give a fuck because she looks desperate for attention, trying to shade Safari, who none of us take serious anyway. And she said, trust and believe, my daughter will never, my daughter will know better. Never will I bring a strange random man around ever, let alone because her mom needs TV time. Why are you speaking about what a Marla Negra doing on the TV show? And we not going to act like Safari is a stranger to a Marla Negra. I feel like everybody in the Love and Hip Hop franchise is freaking 6 degrees of separation. All of them. All of them. So you sitting up here trying to shade Amara makes it look like you may also need a storyline. Because your storyline is your husband, smart ex-husband, is now around there in Miami fool out of line with Amara's crazy ass. And in my only point, I'm not shading Erica and thinking it's like she ain't shit. My point is you need to move on from Safari. That means it's only gonna be as good of a father as he is right now. That's the cross you have to bear. You can't shame that man into doing shit because if he ain't changed by now, he ain't gonna change. And if he don't want to be a father to them kids, but we see it. No one thinks Safari's a good guy. No one. I don't think he's really dating Amara. I think it's all for the fucking show. I think you should know that too. The kicker is, this is the kicker. You had a whole son, Erica. You then rushed and married Safari, even though you had a whole son. Cool. Y'all got pregnant. Cool. You saw he wasn't shit. You got pregnant again. Knowing he didn't want more kids. Knowing he was already a bad father. All I'm saying is, you have now got your cards dealt to you and you have to deal with it. But a part of that should not include you consistently giving a fuck about whatever Safari doing. And you trying to big yourself up by shading Amara as a mom is stupid. Because that's like we can shade you for fucking Safari. Safari was already a clown before y'all got married. When y'all were messing around and doing all that shit on IG, we kept saying, "Girl, you dumb. Girl, you dumb. You shouldn't do it. You dumb. Don't do it." And you did. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it. And we said, why? Why did you do it? And because you wanted to. That's on you. But you can't sit around and try to shade Amara for being around your baby daddy as if you did not bring Safari around your son in the first goddamn place. And I can't feel sorry for her anymore because Erica is now fully aware of how Safari moved and how he do and what he do. So there's no reason for us to feel sorry anymore because you're not blinded by the love that y'all had, or I don't know, the love, the dick, whatever. You're not blinded by that no more. But when you come on social media and make these posts and your stories, these posts and deletes or whatever, to try to make yourself seem better or more mature or a better mom because your husband wasn't shit and y'all divorced, and now you're upset that he's doing more clown shit with someone else. The same way when him and Nikki broke up, Nicki Minaj, okay, and he was being with you eventually, and he was like, girl, he was a clown with Nikki. We see he was a whole clown, and you took the clown serious. The problem is you got knocked up twice by the clown, but you're also lucky enough to have two beautiful babies, and you know he ain't shit. You can either learn a lesson and walk away and keep being a great mom you is, or keep trying to fuss with anyone he moves on to after you. Now, Safari was a clown for going, and also I don't think for not a second that Safari bought them damn watches. I think production did. Why? They're shooting the love in hip hop is no longer reality. It's scripted a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying it's all fake, but Safari ain't bit more really. So Erica want to believe that Amara went from punk ass Allen, who's a deadbeat father from the DR, to Safari, a deadbeat in the States. I don't think she that dumb, but I do think she know it's a good storyline. The same way Safari storyline of him allegedly messing around with A1's Erica, who's A1's ex-wife, Lyrica. They had him act like he was what? It's stupid. I wouldn't get no fuck. I would not give my ex-husband the benefit of the doubt of knowing I care by posting, and then not only that, posting a picture of your daughter. I would not want my daughter seeing me on social media commenting for attention or even commenting shade on her daddy, because fuck that man. Now again, I don't think Safari bought them watches. I told her somebody rented the Rolex box, the same place they rented them damn costumes, and Erica up again mad about it. Girl, get over it. Okay, anyway. Let me see what I gotta do. Because I have stuff that's on here. Let me go to my things, okay? Let's get into I'll just do this one. Cops ordered to arrest Antonio Brown over unpaid child support. Antonio Brown, who either is or was a football player, has just been consistently in trouble. And it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's wild, okay? Now, allegedly, he owed back child support, and they said, look, you're arrested. They want that man. And he would have to pay $30,000 to be released. So that's probably how much he's down. I don't understand why people have kids and then there's a court order for child support and you just stop paying. Now, he ain't arrested yet, but the fact means when they see you, they're going to get you. Once there's a level, you can owe back child support and you just owe it, and you keep owing it. But once there's a court order to arrest you because you owe it and you have to pay at least a certain amount to get out, it's like, okay, you being dumb. And the $30,000 he has to pay to get out of jail will go towards what he owes in child support. I said, well, why? Just pay your child support. And I feel like he be running around here. I don't think he's poor, you know. And if $30K is what you got to pay to go toward what you owe, meaning you owe more than 30, sir, get your ass out my face, okay? Pay your child support, okay? Pay it. I don't want to shut. Go pay it, okay? Then Odell Beckham Jr. was accused of putting hands on some lady at a restaurant. Now he like, I ain't do shit. Leave me. I'm like, is everybody losing their mind? Is everybody putting hands on people? Is that what we doing? It says Odell Beckham is accused of putting hands on a woman at a restaurant in LA. Now the owner of the restaurant say there's no evidence proving the altercation even took place. Now they saying per TMZ, y'all know I don't ever play anything TMZ. Per TMZ, it happened, and they said that he allegedly walked up to the lady at some place called Delilah, put his hands around her neck with light pressure. I'm like, were they having sex? Cause we all like a little choke. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, again, allegedly put his hands around her neck with light pressure, and that was it. Now, there's not much else to go on, but the fact that the restaurant, like we check the footage, we don't see it happening. We don't see it on camera. We don't know. Okay, they don't know if there was like an argument, if something that happened before. They don't know nothing. Besides, the lady said he came up to me, put his hands around my neck and squoze a little bit. Okay, now they say his team said he has not been contacted by law enforcement or whatever at all. I guess it's some kind of investigation. He didn't even know it was an investigation because is people just lying on people? I just need to know. When the restaurant folk say, look, we reviewed our cameras, we don't see shit. Now, that just happened with I feel like a sportscaster dude a lady said, he assaulted me. He was cussing me out and shit, calling me bitches and hoes, grabbing me, and then, fussing at me. I'm being extra. And then the footage showed that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. So, I mean, girl, we'll see. But I'm like, what is going on? Why is it happening? I don't know. Now, also, the damn YSL court hearing. This court hearing shit has been bananas. Every day is something different. This time, they had to strip search one of the YSL members. Okay? Strip search at the courthouse. I don't know why. Now, when I saw footage yesterday of them showing them in court, because you heard somebody yelling and screaming, and I'm like, they beating somebody? What's happening? So now they released a video showing why the person was yelling and screaming. So now, when you go to court, you can't bring stuff in court. You can't bring guns. You can't bring drugs. Paraphernalia. You can't do any of that stuff. Okay. So allegedly, this fool took drugs to the courthouse. Okay. The deputies smelled weed on the dude. He's one of the defendants. He was in court. They smelled weed on him. Okay. And they say, sir, why you smell like weed? You got some on you? No. So they took him to the back. Sir, do you have something on you? No. We don't have anything. And I'm not playing no sound. I ain't playing no sound. They had to forcefully hold the fool down because this fool had weed sewn into his boxers. This fool had weed sewn into his drawers. So the reason this is the court case when you hear the screaming, they're like, "What the fuck going on? What the fuck going on over there? You hear screaming? You ever hear that? Okay, I guess I don't hear that." So the fact that he looked like, "Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that shit?" So everyone in this court, this is them. They was in the courthouse and like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because in the distance you can hear screaming, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" The fact this fool really puts, I was like, "Sir, who does that? Who? Like, you went and got needle and thread and sold some weed into your boxes to be able to have weed on the inside. And when they're asking you, sir, why do we smell weed? What do you have on you? If you tell us, we won't do nothing. We won't do whatever." That's why they had to strip search him. I'm like, well, at least he didn't have up his ass. Because I'm like, what? Young thug around here fighting. I'm fighting for my life. I can't believe that shit. He's around here fighting. Young thug been in drug the longest. Okay? He up here, minding his business, and all his friends, all his hood rat friends, is around here being on bullshit. And I don't know why. I said, Lord Jesus, if your friends are the ones who gonna bring weed to the courthouse, them ain't your friends, because you're just making this. It's a shit show. It's a full shit show, and that's what's stupid. Okay, that's what don't make no damn sense. Speaking of not making no damn sense, Stevie J and Faith, who are still married for some damn reason, and the fact that she had to go to court and get a court order because Stevie then took her car. Now, it says, according to Radar Online, court documents show that Faith Evans filed an emergency motion in the divorce. Per the report, she demanded immediate possession of a 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van that was purchased after they split. Okay? Faith said, look, I need y'all to prohibit a nigga. He can't drive my shit. Okay? I need y'all to prohibit him from driving my car or any vehicle that I own, including my 2020 G-Wagon and my Chrysler Pacifica. Okay? So they say Stevie been cruising around the world in Faith's car. She showed them, she gave receipts to the court showing she paid $164,000 out, no financing. Meaning Faith got money. $164,000 on the 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van. He's not on the insurance policy, so he's an unauthorized driver, meaning if something happens in the car, her insurance won't cover it. She said Stevie has a suspended driver's license, okay, and can't legally operate not damn motor vehicle. I was like, Lord, I bet I think sometimes you want to just pop people in the throat because they be on some bullshit. When you have to go to court to say, Judge, I need you to force the Negro to give me my car back and not drive it no more because he on bullshit. And you're still legally married to him, but you want, I want out. I want out. I know Faith wants out of this damn marriage. Okay. Also, Kenya Moore and Mark Danny. The divorce is for sure longer than the marriage. At this point, it's stupid. Okay. Now, his lawyer dropped him as a client. They supposed to go to court next month. And his lawyer dropped him before the trial. I'm like, Kenya, I know that you are so happy and blessed that he gave you, Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is a gorgeous, rambunctious, amazing little girl. I know she's your blessing in this, but I know you. I know you like. I hate him. I hate him because he want King to pay lawyer fees. He really all that shit he talked about. If we divorce, I'll make it all back. I don't care. And he around here trying to get everything from Kenya. And there's a time when you like, you know what, just say fuck it and give him whatever he wants. And I'm like, no, because he want her money. The fact that he wanted like a stake in her house, the house she had before she met him, that he never legally moved into. I'm like, Mark is a piece of shit. And anybody who date Mark after all this is a fucking fool. The same way anyone who date Martell Holt is a fucking fool. Sure, right? Okay. But I'm like, look, when your lawyer drop you because you want some bullshit, that means you want some bullshit. I want Kenya to be divorced. Because she don't deserve Mark's bullshit. At all. Okay? Now, something else that's some dumb bullshit that I was like, what? Look, I saw this on social media and I was like, what? Now, I know of the rapper Lil Baby. He looked like a Lil Baby. So an IG model, the fact that the word lot is in her name is funny. Is it Delisha? I don't know. The line lady, literally posted a fake. She posted a fake DNA test, trying to prove that Lil Baby is her baby daddy. I said, bitch, what? I said, bitch, why? And all she did was change the names. On some, I said, first of all, do we not realize that shit is in Spanish? I mean, is she Puerto Rican? I mean, this is my thing. If they don't live in a Spanish speaking location, I don't think do anywhere in the US give you Spanish documents. I don't know. But I feel like once somebody posts a DNA test and it's all in Spanish, I'm gonna say, bitch, was you in America? What was the DNA test done at? In Mexico, they don't put it in English. You can't give me a Spanish written DNA test and tell me I'm the father. I don't know Spanish. Stupidity. And if I was whoever DNA test she stole, I would sue her for defamation. You taking my damn DNA test and putting it on somebody else, that is defamation to my character. Okay? People around here doing dumb shit. Okay, fully doing dumb shit. Speaking of dumb shit. Okay. Now we know all of the BS that went on between, Bambi, Erica, Imani, or whatever, and Mama D on social media. Yes, was it yesterday? Who yesterday? Well, today, Erica said, I'm sorry, so sorry. Now, people had different opinions on who was right, who was wrong, who should have did this, who should have did that, and blah, 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 blah. I still feel like at the end of the day, Bambi posting that conversation that she recorded on Scrap was crossing the line. I still don't feel like Imani was wrong in how she went off on Bambi. I just think the whole situation as a whole was crazy. I wish everybody would have shut the fuck up. But once you come for my mama, I'm gonna come back. I am. Well, Bambi kind of agreed that she took a little one step too far. Okay, so Bambi posted on her social media because she felt like I need to say sorry. Okay, so what she said was, sharing private moments is never a good look and goes against everything that family stands for. I take full responsibility for my actions. I have been doing my best to hold it together through my divorce, and a few days ago I was triggered and I responded emotionally and publicly. I am not proud of it, and I apologize to everyone I hurt and disappointed. I'm going to take some time to get it together and work on being my favorite version of myself. It won't be perfect, but it will be me. Now, here's a gotcha. For me, the gotcha is, it ain't that you put it out publicly. That's a part of it, yes. I also feel like it's the fact that you even recorded this shit is what hit different for me. But I also get, you want to have proof in case later on someone comes for you and say whatever. But it's a difference between, like, I think had you had a text conversation and you just screen recorded the whole thing to show a whole full conversation versus being on the phone with somebody and recording it and then keeping it and then playing it. To me, I'm like, no, you intended to record it for something. And the way you were saying things to Scrappy, to me, were like you were leading the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, cool, you got a whole bunch of backlash because of what you said. You saying sorry. And we see her page, and she cleared her page. She only left up this one post. No comments can be, and no comments on it or whatever. She posted, stuff of her and her kids, from yesterday. So this the kids is all that she was posting and whatnot. But I think she felt like, let me try to show me my kids, you know what I'm saying? Let me show different things or whatever, at home, doing homework at home with my children. Where Scrappy, we don't know. Because Scrappy ain't said nothing this whole time. We ain't heard from Scrappy. Scrappy been on silence. Okay. Eric at home with, I don't know, the kids, a chef, maybe a nanny, I don't know. But I still feel like you recorded it. And my issue is not that she played. It's one thing if you are recording stuff between you and your husband for divorce shit. You need proof he's an asshole. Cool. But you recorded yourself talking to your husband or future ex-husband about the daughter and about the daughter mama. So to me, you recorded it for a reason. Like, what you recorded ain't had shit to do with your Scrappy. That's my issue. Is that what you recorded wasn't about you as an adult, your husband as an adult. No, it was about the daughter and the baby mama. Okay? Girl. So you take everything down, leave up your apology. I'm guessing she's meaning me talking about private conversations that I had with Imani. But still, you did a whole lot. You exposed a whole lot. And I feel like that's why I always say I like to comment on stuff after I've seen everything that happened. And I think some folks felt like Erica was out of line and Imani was too. But I was like, if you fussing and arguing about my child, I'm gonna come back. And also how Erica said that her and Bambi had a conversation, like in person, about stuff. So I feel like we also saw remnants of whatever talk they had, because the show is for sure filming. The show is for sure filming. So I felt like whatever happened with filming trickled into social media. And then based on what Bambi put out on her stories, was then made Erica reply, was then made, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it all happened so fast. Everyone played a role and they're going too far. But I'm gonna respond to your bullshit. Okay. So let's hope it's some clarity, some help for them. Let's hope, they all get better, because at the end of the day, you know, Erica and Bambi don't have to be around each other. But, Imani, you know, probably wants to be around her siblings. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. Now, after Bambi posted this and the blog posted it on their things, Mama D, Mama D came and said, I got something to say. I got something to say. So she first posted the long part of it, okay? If you were, now it may be some typos, I don't know. If you were serious, you would have turned off your messages. You have blocked the whole world from sending you messages. That's how we know you don't mean it. I hate when folks write and don't use no punctuation. I got to figure out what it ends. You're just upset because the world turned on you, and how you led my son into conversations that he was unaware he was being taped. That's equivalent to being a snitch. Still Compton. Number Compton, but God will forgive you. You're not the only one that's going or have went through the voice, but no one reacts to the better half like that. You're supposed to walk with dignity and respect as a woman with integrity. Do you know what that means? Be blessed. Mama D, get some fucking girl. I hate it, read girl. She's like I'm dumb. She then said, and I know you have a publicist, so I know they worded it real good. This for you again. Be blessed. Mama D, honey, you just told her yesterday that you was gonna stay out of it. Stay out of it. The only part I agree with is Bambi was leading the conversation and leading Scrap to say certain stuff based on what she wanted to be said. So that part is true. But Mama D, stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of it. Scrappy ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? Scrappy ain't no saint. Bambi ain't no saint. Eric ain't no saint. Ain't nobody in this no saint. That's part one. However, I still feel like what was worse to me was was Bambi recording a conversation and then playing it on social media. That to me was the worst. Because, girl, what? Why do that? Okay, but she said she gonna go away and be quiet for a while and okay. We'll do that. It's fine, I guess so. But I mean, do y'all forget Bam? Okay, the Bam and Mommy like all, because it can be one way, it can be the other. Designer, the rapper Designer said he gonna check himself into seeking some mental health. He was apparently on a flight, and I guess pulled his dick out. He was, I was tired, I was sick. He said a whole bunch of shit. But basically he said, I have been going through it for a while. I haven't been feeling well or whatever. I need some mental health. And again, sometimes you can exhaust yourself so much, you do some dumb shit. You know? Now I don't have a penis. I'm happy he is admitting he needs help. That's it. Okay, we're gonna wish that man some mental health, because again, it's hard out here with him. And sometimes you can just overwhelm yourself. Okay, you really can. That's what he said. He said, for the past few months, I have not been okay, and I have been struggling to come to terms with what is going on. While overseas for a concert I performed, and I had to be admitted to a hospital. I was not thinking clearly. They gave me meds, and I had to hop on a plane home. I'm ashamed of my actions that happened on that plane. I landed back to the States, and I am admitting myself into a facility to help me. I will be canceling all of my shows and my obligations until further notice. Mental health is real, you guys. Please pray for me. If you're not feeling like yourself, please get help. I agree. You know, I agree. Anyway, that's all. That we wish that man a speedy get well ship. Okay. Yes. Now, let's touch on Marcus Houston. because we did the whole, we had a breakdown of him, and that interview he did or whatever, and how he was saying this and saying that or whatever. So after he basically said, that women with children are red flags, I said, nigga, what? And he kept doubling down on what he said. I said, nigga, what? He is now saying the media is making a negative, narrative or whatever about him and the young ass wife. Okay. Now, Romeo, young Rome of the group, has spoke out after his interviews had went public. Okay, because Romeo said, "Not on my watch. You ain't gonna ruin." Because the thing, people will be like, "We hate y'all. Y'all ain't nothing." Okay. Now, Romeo is in the process of mourning the loss of his brother. His brother recently died. He's grieving the brother. He said, but it's unfortunate that in the moment of mourning my brother, I would have to speak on statements that I do not agree with. But as a member of Immature, I would like to extend my sincerest apologies in regards to the insensitive statements made by my former group member, Marcus Houston. We were raised by a tribe of women, raised by a tribe of strong, independent women who face hardships we will never fully understand. Women today have enough battles to endure, including the policing of their bodies, equal pay in the workplace, and beauty standards. It is never okay to degrade one group of women in order to praise another. Meaning, how dare you be like, you don't want no woman with kids. That's a red flag. It's like that's the whole what? Because you feel like women without kids are better. Black women in particular are often on the receiving end of the constant negative stereotypes they fight against daily. As an adolescent group of the 90s, we did not fully understand the concept of colorism in the entertainment industry, and never intentionally isolated any particular group of women in our music videos. We would be nothing without the loyal fans who have stood by us 3 decades, some who happen to now be hard-working single moms. As artists, it's always been important to us that the content of our music and who we represent as men would never disrespect women, especially women of color, and his views do not reflect those of the group. Okay, death before dishonor. Now, I feel like he said that because Marcus like keeps doubling down on shit, and it's stupid. Don't make no sense. So I appreciate Rome. So I look that, he's a part of the group, and we don't believe that or whatever. And him out here talking about how, what I'm saying, his young wife and all this shit. He's like, no. Now Marcus Houston replied. I'm not gonna say he directly replied to Rome, but he replied to all the talk about him and his comments. And he said to all my fans, supporters, and real truth seekers, I can see how the media would love to pin people against people for monetary gain. But when you're at peace, loving life, and able to still make a positive impact in the entertainment world for over 2 decades, it's so easy to move out the way and let bottom feeders eat. Protect your peace. I love you all. And I'm like, bottom feeders? Bottom feeders? Which to me means he sees nothing wrong with anything he said. Even if you feel like the media spun it in a way, the fact that you would not clarify that you meant no disrespect to working moms, single moms, or divorced people or whatever, like for you to kind of just double bottom feeders. I'm like, wow. Because it's not, the media did not spin shit. The media posted your interview and we felt a certain way. Because what you say about women and how you basically praise your young wife who hasn't lived life, and you do kind of speak negatively about people. When you said women with children are a red flag. And while for the past 20 years, you have been able to move in this industry, it's because you ain't said shit before until now. Let's see how easy it is for you to move through the industry when women who have children are the ones who you need to get on shows or to get through. There are so many women with children, single moms, who hold the key to certain doors. And if I was a woman, it's a child, and I have if you around me, I don't care. If I was a single mom, I would not want to work with you because you saying we are red flags. What? It aggravated me. I'm like, oh, he sounds stupid. He sounds dumb. And I don't think he even understands how dumb he sounds. And that's on him. I feel like Marcus Houston, you have, you set your own battleship. You sank my battleship. Yes. Yes, we did. Okay. The baby say he's open to making more music with Megan Thee Stallion. What? Nigga, fuck you. Okay. Look, I feel like the baby is delusional. Okay? The baby is delusional. Now, he said that talking to TMZ. And I feel like we're okay. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't think Meg will even ever talk to you again, let alone want to do. He didn't say he wants to. He says he's open to that. Meg don't want you or don't need you. Now, your career may be in the shitter, okay? But Meg said, hell's nah. Okay. What else? Let's get into Tory Lanez, because he's also an asshole that we have to, get used to some time, but not really or whatever. And so it is what it is. So he put out a little statement. He did a little recording for. He's appealing he wants a new court date. He wants a new trial. And so he put out a little recording of himself pleading for the judge. Okay, I had to slow it down for y'all to clearly hear what he said. Okay, so listen up, y'all. Listen up.
Gascon, I write this message with the utmost humility, love, and respect for the remarkable steps that you've taken in regards to fighting for the justice of black and brown minorities. Today I take a stance as an innocent black man.
Innocent? I mean, you a black man. You are for sure a black man. You ain't innocent. Not at all.
Wrongfully convicted of a crime I did not commit.
Sir, if you didn't do it, who did it? Unless you're saying Kelsey did it. Okay, unless you're telling us Kelsey did it, who the fuck did it?
I've watched 2 district attorneys from your office by the names of Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott unlawfully misuse their authority to hide and suppress any and all exculpatory evidence that exonerates me and furthers my innocence.
Can you spell? He can't spell them words. If you can't spell it, don't say it. Now, I'm sure his lawyers told him what to say. I know that for a fact. I also feel like, sir, no one believes you. Okay? No one.
I was completely robbed and deprived of a fair trial. So on May 8th, my lawyers will be arguing a motion for a new trial.
You didn't have sir, you was in suits. You had your son there every day. Your daddy and them, your bald-headed daddy Lane was there. What about your trial was unfair? The fact that you got found guilty? Look, no one wants innocent people in jail. No one wants that. But sir, you are one person I don't feel is innocent. And I don't care how many recordings from prison you put out here, leave him in jail.
Not only do I owe it to myself to fight for my freedom, but I owe it to my 6-year-old child, my family, my fans, and most importantly, the hundreds and thousands of black and Hispanic minorities that cannot adequately fight for themselves. For 3 years, the prosecution has manipulated a false narrative that has left me with no choice but to expose the practices, the behind-door deals, and the unjust system that was used to illegally convict me and countless other minorities. We elected you because of your outstanding eminence in making fair and correct judgments in the justice for people of color. So, Mr. Gascon, I come to you today as a wrongfully convicted black man, not asking for sympathy nor compassion, but for you to simply do what is fair and right in the laws of California, and most importantly, in the eyes of God.
First of all, sir, you're from Canada. You don't even go here. Okay? Get out of my face. Get out, sir. Look, and then for him to say, oh, not only for me, but for my son. Was you thinking about your son that drunken night when you shot at that lady? No. Get out of my face. The stupidity of it all. Okay, look, again, we do not want anybody who was wrongfully convicted, who really is innocent. We do not want innocent people in jail. You're not innocent. You're not. You did that shit. Okay. Now I want y'all to take one little second, y'all, and like the damn video. Please. Because liking is the thing to do. Okay? Now, let's touch on Tiffany Haddish. Look, honey, Tiffany Haddish and also Jonathan Majors, because it kind of ties in together. So, share screen. Jonathan Majors, a lot is going on. We know. Okay? They're saying it's evidence that he did not do it. All these things. There's footage here, footage there. So, a couple of different things happened that tied in to the Tiffany Haddish Backlash that came out. So he filed court documents saying, I didn't do it. Okay. And in the story, he was saying, allegedly, the lady that was allegedly abused was seen at the club like that night with no bruises. Okay. So I'm going to read what it say around here. It says, according to Major, the driver who was with him and his ex-girlfriend on the night of the alleged domestic dispute will testify that he did not hit her. He asserts that there is video evidence that shows she was not harmed and she went out to the club after the incident. The only reason I think they're saying that is because in the text that came out, it was said she had all these bruises. If there's video footage of her after the fight, allegedly, with no bruises, does that mean he didn't do it? I don't know. It says the lawyer submitted documents to Manhattan court stating that the driver who was present at the time witnessed the altercation between Jonathan and the lady. So there's an eyewitness, a cab driver. The documents indicate that the driver saw the woman hitting, scratching, and attacking Majors while trying to take his phone. Following the incident, the woman reportedly told the officers that she had a broken finger and cut behind the ear from the scuffle. However, the documents state there is evidence to prove her statement was a complete lie. They also claim that there are hours of security video showing the woman went clubbing and got drunk after the alleged altercation. The court's filing included screenshots from the security footage that showed the woman using her right hand without any apparent discomfort, despite her previously claiming Majors had caused an injury to their hand. It says to make things worse, it says the woman ended her night at Majors' house around 3:23, but he was not present. His absence apparently made the woman angrier because she called the actor 32 times and sent him aggressive text. Now look, I'm not defending nothing. I'm just telling y'all what they said. Most people bruise the next day, which is true, which would mean if the cops came that night, would she have been bruised? It all, none of, to me, none of it makes sense. None of it. Because it's like, was it a fight at the bar or was it a fight in the cab? If the cab driver is the witness and he's saying she was hitting on him, that don't mean he didn't hit her back. The fact that they're showing allegedly these screenshots of these still shots showing the lady, the white lady, okay, apparently not bruised. So I guess they're saying, you know, if she's saying I hurt her hand or hurt her arm, but that's not seen in the video, I don't know. That's why I said, because I see somebody had asked on Twitter, is it wrong that they feel bad for Jonathan? I said, well, no, because I think some people feel bad because, like me, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened. And what I feel like the stories, no one story matches up, and I don't know who to believe. I feel like I need the evidence. I need the evidence. We need that video. You know? So also I feel like we have to stop trying to make things be proved in a court of public opinion. I feel like if he around here waiting to go to court to show the proof in court, I don't have an issue with that. Because no one should be forced to prove something to the public when they have to go to court for it. And there is no proof of other women. All of these questions and stuff that it's like there's a lot of rumors and opinions and coulda, we don't know. Nothing really is gonna come out until they go to court. The one thing that we know now that's different is the fact that allegedly the cab or the driver was a witness who's saying she got pissed or whatever, but I'm like, that don't mean that he did not hit her back. And I saw somebody else say it sounded like they hit on each other, and that's typical of them, but not in public. So I can't wait to the court date, because any proof that you have that you're innocent should be shown. Because the thing is, once you're arrested, you have to prove to the court that you are innocent, you know, beyond a reasonable doubt or whatever. Okay, and also if him and that girl ain't together no more, I could think the lawyer's tactic could be, we not gonna show her side or show her all the proof that we may have that it didn't happen that way. I don't know. But it is every time more come out, it gets weirder and weirder. To where I still feel like I said again, if he did it, his ass should be arrested. Absolutely. But because we've seen instances of people saying something happened and then we figure out it did not happen. Because we have not seen any pictures of the bruises on the girl. We haven't seen any pictures of bruises on him, because if she was hitting and scratching on him, there should be proof of that too. If the cab driver said that she was hitting and scratching him, okay, the police should have took photos of him that night and to show that she hit him. So, honey, we will have to wait the courts. But every time they bring up something a little bit more, okay, which is just them saying that allegedly the driver said he witnessed the altercation. And they said the driver said he saw the woman hitting, scratching, and attacking Mayders while trying to take his phone. And if he's the so this is my question. This is my question, y'all. Okay, it's 3 people in the car. Okay. The cab man, the driver say, well, I saw her attacking him. And he's saying, I didn't attack her. But she said, he attacked me. Who are we supposed to believe? I kept saying from the beginning, I'm like, I need all the evidence to see what happens. Because it's a he say, she say. And I say he say, she say, and witness say. So who do you believe? If the 3 people there and 2 people saying he didn't do it, what are we supposed to do? And we ain't seen nothing evidence. We ain't seen nothing. So for me, I really want to see whatever evidence they're gonna show at the court hearing. I think the court hearing is like May 8th. The May 8th. Let me see what that is. It's supposedly supposed to be May 8th. So, no, that's not possible because the lady said it happened in the cab. So so this is the thing. What we should not do is try to add on to what the victim already said, which is he attacked me in the cab. So we can't add on to what she already said. So we know where it happened. It happened in the cab. The question is, what happened? Who did what? Who did he strangle you and choke you out? That's the point of us having figured out. Now, when they get to court on May 8th and all evidence is out, even if that includes the DA's office showing or telling us who the other women are that apparently, allegedly are coming forth, but we don't have any factual proof of that. That was somebody said. If there are other women who come forth and say, yes, he used to, okay, that shows a pattern. That shows a pattern. Especially if any of them have photographic evidence, you know what I'm saying, of abuse that he, you know what I'm saying? You have to get your ducks in a row. And I never want to be the person to condemn anybody, to condemn a victim as a liar or to condemn an accuser as guilty before we get full amounts of the story. So we have that part. Now, with Jonathan Majors, people they put those into records. Tiffany Haddish, along with other publications, were posting about it. So, and again, some people like to not abandon people when shit happens. Everybody does not have to abandon that man because of an accusation. Okay, I'm saying that part 1. Tiffany reposted a story from the LA Times, and she put in the, her caption was what the story said. Jonathan Majors' accuser appears unhurt clubbing in video. That's what the LA Times said. Tiffany then reposted it. People got pissed at Tiffany because she reposted it and because of the caption she used, even though that's exactly what the LA Times said. And I got so mad last night I was crying. Because I'm like, people around here going crazy. People getting shot. people beating up on women. People are up here, just turning their backs on black celebrities because it's popular. And I'm like, I would hate if somebody accused me of something and everybody just believed it. And I'm like, but I didn't even do that shit. And before anyone gave me the benefit of the doubt, everyone just turned their back on. That's how I think I was just tired last night too. It was a long day. I had a long, stressful day yesterday. I did. You know what I'm saying? Then I was mad because my best friend's birthday was the 19th, and then her sister had DM'd me, but I didn't see it till late. And then she called me when I was at work, saying they were going to the club, but I wasn't dressed for the club, so I was mad. Like, it was a whole lot. I was whatever, and I just felt like people saw this post, get pissed at Tiffany, so she then deleted it. They then got pissed at her for deleting it. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, but she literally just said what the LA Times said. I was so confused. And it was, man, they was dragging Tiffany. See, I told her she wasn't shit. And I'm like, but y'all not pissed at the LA Times for using that as a caption. Y'all pissed because Tiffany Haddish posted it. So everyone is supposed to just say, fuck it. That white lady accused that black man of beating up on her, and he did it, and that's it. Leave him in the gutter. Leave him alone. I was mad. So we had that part. Okay, and then what, Tiffany? Well, then La Roche. I know La Roche is the stylist or whatever. So La Roche, a post he was talking to Jason Lee, and y'all know I can't stand Jason Lee, and I hate when people dogpile on people. I hate that, and I feel like Tiffany Haddish has been dogpiled on because of that shit that was really airy spirits. I'm leave that beat. I don't stop. I'm saying. But I want to show y'all what La Rose said, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Okay?
Relationships for trying to protect and trying to elevate Tiffany.
Like how?
Just, like calling her like, listen, you should be getting this. Like, I've done a deal like this before. You should be trying to get this type of money. And she, Tiffany is very much well lost in that this, said she don't know how to filter this shit. She don't know how to be slick about it. She's going to say what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so this is a small industry, and that gets back. And a lot of people, I've, again, ruined a lot of relationships from trying to protect her, or telling people like, no, she's not going to do that because, Tiffany is Tiffany. She has a certain aesthetic and it's not Hollywood, right? It's not Hollywood. So, and a lot of people don't understand it. And I told them, like, these people don't know how to walk into a meeting and pitch you because they don't understand you. Mm-hmm. And they also don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? And so I did a lot of that, and it kind of came back to bite me in my ass. And I'm like, I can't do it.
Now, I want to explain why this pissed me off. I feel like you can't tell me something. No, I'm not Hollywood. Know how I am. And then use that against me as if I'm the reason you got fucked up in the industry. I feel like we can't be so stupid to tell. You can give somebody information, but if you don't tell them how to use it, if you don't explain to them how to maneuver in the industry that you are fully engulfed in and she isn't, you did yourself a disservice. Because of his own admission, Tiffany, that's how she is. She don't know how to finesse. So why tell someone that you are fully aware don't know how to finesse the situation stuff that you know they can't handle? And then say, in addition to that, she's not Hollywood. Meaning she don't know how things go. And the reason I am so supportive and not trying to throw Tiffany away is because she came from nothing and she don't know shit about the industry. And people use that against people. People like to make it seem like we're supposed to know everything and how to move. And La Roche has been in the industry long enough that he know how things move. Because he knew for a fact that Tiffany did not know that she was being lowballed. He knew for a fact that Tiffany don't know how to finesse shit. He knows she ain't Hollywood. But you get around here with Jason Lee and say, see, she grew up, no, you went and did something stupid. I would at my job. I never allow anybody. I never have conversations with people who I know I can't trust. The conversation won't go beyond my office. You know what I'm saying? There have been people at my job, because I've been at my job for 8 years. People have come and gone since I've been there. And I will try to tell them what to do to not get fired. Some listened, some didn't. But I also knew how to talk to them and how to explain to them what to do and how to do it. You can't just tell someone, hey, they lowballing you, you should make more money. But you get pissed when they say, well, law told me, because they don't know. And we have to stop allowing the industry to allow us to toss away friendships or toss away people who don't know how to maneuver in the industry they're not used to. This is the thing. There's a difference between me saying, hey, your boss ain't paying you enough, because so-and-so getting paid more than you. And I'm not supposed to tell you that. That ain't supposed to come from me. I can't tell you that, but not also tell you how to use that information to better yourself, not fuck you over, not fuck me over. I have literally had conversations with people in my job, like, look, this is how to get a raise. This is what to do. This is how you leverage the information. Some people don't know how to leverage the information to better the whole situation. Some folk, all they know because of where they came from is, well, so-and-so told me this. So-and-so told me that. Because that's how they operate. Every industry is different. And the fact that La is aware that she don't know the fashion world. I'm also a person where I feel like in life, there's two ways to handle things. Like, it's one thing if someone talking shit about me. Don't tell me nothing someone said about me if I can't go back and check them on what they said and it came from you. Like, period. That's on some personal shit. Business-wise, money-wise, growing-wise, further branding myself-wise, there are conversations I have, and I have to have them in a way that I have to be sure who I'm talking to knows what to do with it to not fuck everybody up. And I don't know if y'all know this, but the fashion industry, the industry in general, for Black people is just different. We are held to a different standard. Period. The fact that La knew Tiffany was being lowballed means he's used to it happening, because that's how they treat us. And y'all can't see them. It's not snitching. If you get a job somewhere and I don't think there's anything recent. This is nothing recent. I don't think it's snitching. We need in the streets. We've seen women in business. For instance, when Sherry Shepherd said there were conversations on how much she should make on The View, but they told her what to do with the information. If you don't tell somebody what to do with information, they may not know how to use it to get to a better place. They may not know it's not something as simple as, well, Law told me this. But some folk don't get it. I feel like my point, this is my point. No one should get and take this and run with it. You should never give somebody information if you don't know how they're going to use it. Because if you told them something that you don't want it getting back to other people, you should do your own due diligence to be sure that you gave information and instructions the right way. Because when you don't, you can fuck around and find out. And Law fucked around and found out. I never give information and don't make sure that people get what I'm saying and how to use it. Because if not, it can look crazy. I also think a lot of folks just wipe their hands Tiffany, and that's on them. But I'm like, girl, just sometimes when someone tells you something, you have to know how to use it, and she don't. The fashion world is already fucked up as it is, even with some white people. So it's worse for black people. So I would never go to Jason Lee and be complaining about somebody else. Because first of all, I hate Jason Lee completely. He gets on all my goddamn nerves. But you can't just tell someone something and then expect them to know what to do with it in the interview. You say they don't know nothing about. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Now I want to move on to the teacher. Now y'all know the video I did where we discussed the teacher and that student fighting got deleted. It's gone. Now the lady has now come out and she spoke out. So I want to play what she had to say about the thing. Okay. Now because YouTube was on some bullshit, y'all know I would never, ever, ever play no video ever again. Okay, I'm not going to put up no photo. I'm not going to, no. That's why it's a cartoon crying person next to the teacher. Now, where's she at? I have to do it.
I want to say.
And she talked for like 15 minutes. I sped it up and got down to about 9. Okay, so I want you to listen and we're going to discuss.
I love everybody. Thank you for your support. Yes, people have been getting threats and some negativity. That's just, it doesn't really matter. At that point, everybody does have an opinion. But I've been working with young people for 22 years. I started out in high school tutoring young folks in elementary. I taught dance, cheerleading, drill team.
Oh, her name, I didn't forget, her name is Xavier Steele. It's Xaviera Steele. Okay? And she was charged, and so was the student, with like simple assault.
I taught Sunday school, praise and worship dance. Like I said, Sunday school, Sunday church, and found myself, I used to work as an administrator in the office or office support in the school district, and then I'm here as a substitute teacher. Thank you. I'm so glad you can hear me or can't hear me. Can or can't.
I don't know who the hell decided to either start frying chicken or start boiling water or running water. I don't know. Okay? But again, girl, she kept talking.
Okay, so I just wanted to say though, in all my 22 years, never have I experienced what I experienced this Monday. I've never been attacked by young folks. I love young people. This is why I work with them. I have a heart for them. That young lady attacked me, and she went for blood. She took out an inch of my hairline from here all the way to 2 inches back here. And y'all know that black women have hair issues, okay? I don't understand what it is with black on black crime. Black women hating on each other. I never did that. I always show love to my sister, especially to the kids. The kids are our future. So that fake page that was up, that somebody was like, F the kids and F that job, it was never F the kids. Because the kids are our future. But I'm going to tell you this. She was in my space. She was behind the desk. I followed protocol for whoever said that I touched her first. Okay? And I tried to call for an administrator or somebody at the office 3 times. But never in my 22 years working with young people have I ever been attacked. But let me tell you something. Within a month, there has been a teacher that was knocked unconscious with her head kicked in. Twice, 2 teachers. Another teacher got a gun pulled on her. And like I say, I love kids. My husband said, yeah, I spend my own money. I reward good behavior. I let the kids know that they have something to offer the world. They do. Each and every one of them is special in their own way. And the world is waiting for them to share their gifts. But as for me, as much as I love the kids, I cannot put my life or my livelihood in danger anymore. I will be saying goodbye to this profession. I went to school 3 times for real estate. Oh, yes, I'm being faced with charges as well behind this. And so, if I get a charge on my record, there goes my career again. Period. I have 4 children. My children would never, you best believe, I raise my kids right. They would never disrespect authority of any kind or an adult. They know to come to me. OnlyFans is out of the question. I'm not that kind of lady. I grew up in church. Okay? But I just wanted to say, I still love the kids. They are our future. But at this point, I cannot put my children's livelihood, hey niece, nor my family in this situation to where I'm not getting paid. And it may be possible that what I went to pay my money for to go to school for 3 times. Yet I did not think that I would be I would not be working the last 4 weeks of school. But anyway, I will have, thank you, I appreciate it. I will have more details on what happened. I appreciate everybody that's giving the donations to my husband's GoFundMe account. That's awesome. And
now y'all think she need to GoFundMe? Y'all think she need to GoFundMe? Some saying because these parents need to get a hand on their kids. Yeah, I saw the video of a teacher, the one teacher who was fighting a kid, and the teacher ended up having her leg broken. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now the fact that she basically lost her job, now she had to look the charge as well. How I'm gonna say this. I thought, like, I'm not saying she look old here. I just think that looks my auntie. I'm like, hey, auntie. But also the fact I feel like somebody got to be cooked. I think she in the kitchen. Because I'm like, who's singing? And why you doing this move out the way? But I do feel like, she is the victim, in my opinion.
all the phone calls, thank you for calling and praying with us.
I may have thought she was younger. She had no panties on. Or it seemed like she had no panties on. I don't know. I'm sorry.
And so many people are leaving the profession. And I'm going to have to wash my hands behind this as well. I can't do this. And I'm not here to talk about what was under my clothes. Okay, that is not even up for discussion.
Man, excuse me, ma'am. I feel like I still don't know if she had just had thongs on or if she ain't had nothing under there. But again, I still feel like she ain't think that day she would fight.
But you're hearing it from the teacher right now. I do love kids. Please raise your children. Spend time with them. Love on them. Teach them right and wrong. Teach them to respect authority. If you want to keep a job or go into these professional places, you have to follow protocol.
You can live without that phone.
That's right. You can't be on your phone at a job, period.
The guy in the background said, or they needed to delete the phone. Because the whole thing was the girl being pissed with the phone. Some jobs do have it to where you can't have your phone out, you can't have your earphones, whatever. I'm lucky enough that my job, like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? I text my boss if I'm not coming to work. Like, we for sure use technology, whatever. But in school, school is different. You know what I'm saying? So, I just,
You know. Without that phone, like we do. Your phone up sometimes.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate the prayers because prayer does work. God is real. I've seen him acting on my behalf in my life. And I believe that he will continue to act on my behalf. And it's a shame that some of y'all's head is in the wrong place right now with your dirty minds. Y'all supposed to be grown-ups. And you got a mind of a child. Grown people in a grown-up, a child in a grown-up's body. It's a shame. It's a shame. You've never seen women get in an altercation. It's always breasts or something flying.
This is true. In fights, shirts come off, a boob might pop out, your pants might fall down. That's why I said her outfit to me was not inappropriate. Because when she was standing there, it looked fine. It was not until they would fight on the ground. And you're moving around. And everything moves around. Okay. I really feel like she probably just had on some thongs and it went up her butt. But even I felt like that was not the biggest issue. The biggest issue to me was the kid trying to fight the goddamn teacher.
Let's be real we got to pray for our children and we got to raise our children. It still takes a village. Trust me, if I see a child doing something that they shouldn't be doing, and if you got love behind it, they respect that. One time I saw some kids lighting a firecracker under somebody else's car. And I was like, babies, now y'all know y'all should not be doing that. Your mama ain't going to be able to pay for somebody else's car. They didn't know me from Adam or Eve on the street. But you know what? They knew that I was coming from love. I come from love when I walk in the building every day. And react with respect. You have to give respect to earn it. And trust me, I respect them babies. I respect all them children. I respect every person. They have feelings. And their feelings are valid. But I do not tolerate disrespect. Not from excuse me.
Sorry.
Like, shut up. I'm talking here.
I don't tolerate disrespect from anyone. And yes, I will walk away. But as you see, I was backed in a corner.
That's the gotcha. She was at her desk, backed into a corner by the crazy student.
Trying to call for help. And so, this is not a reflection. I'm telling you, the people that work in this industry really do have a heart for young folks. I can tell you that right now. Everybody that I work with love and respect y'all's children when y'all send them to school. Y'all kids need to come to school to learn. Tell your kids to put their phones away. You come to school to get an education because they want that bag. I tell them all the time. That's all they're concerned about. They want that bag. The better your grades, the bigger your bag. And I tell them to open their mouths and express themselves. I encourage them to open their mouths and express themselves. And so this is, I don't know, just that day, I couldn't get through to the office. Just that day it happened. But I have 4 children. And I cannot put my life in danger, nor can I put our livelihood in danger. Oh, see, if my kids were disobedient, they already know you would not be here. You had to leave. You had to leave. And I love you. I discipline my kids with love. And if they still want to be hard-headed, somebody else will discipline them with a hard end of a stick or a gun. Because that's what our children today face. If you don't raise your children right, you're putting them in an early grave. That's all I got to say.
Because everybody not around here trying to allow disrespectful children who want to get physically aggressive with adults. We not around here taking that at all. Like, that ain't your job. I'm supposed to teach your children. Your child not supposed to come and attack me. And some folk would have beat up that person. Okay? This lady just, defended herself and they held the person down. And people who felt like, well, she shouldn't have did. No, ma'am. No. The parent is the one. I told y'all I would never walk up on a teacher back when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? I would never have walked up on the teacher and swung. The only way I'm going to swing on the teacher is if the teacher literally swing and hit me. Then I got to beat your ass. But I would never walk up to anyone, and I would never want any child, you know what I'm saying? No.
Absolutely. Yes, I did. I'm from Seattle, Washington, the 206, the West Coast. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Foot to ass, okay?
So, I just want to say, the people that, our people that are in there, they're working hard. Please make sure your children are following directions, respecting authority, because even out here in this world, they need to respect authority. Otherwise, there's a stick or a police officer's gun or somebody's gun, bullet waiting for them. And so, all of y'all worried about the wrong thing, but that's okay. I'm in here with my apron, trying to feed my family, going to work. Just trying to go to work like I was supposed to. But I'm going to tell you something. I do love young people. And it takes a village. Let's continue to raise our children right.
That's what got off of me. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with her. Because it do seem like she didn't want to stop teaching. She didn't want to get in trouble. She didn't want to fight nobody. When she said I was trying to follow protocol and call the office and I could not get through. Like, some of you folk were so focused on the fact that she did not defend herself. They were more focused on her defending herself. They were more focused on her, but that's how when I first saw the video, I kept in one that had her ass out, and I'm like, let me try to cover up the ass, because the ass ain't the point. The point is this child up in this lady face in the corner or whatever. That was what I wanted to talk about. Okay, it's sad that she's getting charged at all. The charges could be dropped. We don't know. I still feel like the student that fought her was the one, that was acting out. It's crazy. But she spoke. I wanted to get her point out. Okay, again, and the fact that the girl pulled her, I said, not pull the hair out, girl, Lord Jesus. People around here on B of the S. Okay, now, lastly, okay, I want my money. Okay, and I want my money news. Cardi B wants her money. Okay, so now y'all know Tasha K lost the appeal decision or whatever to try to not owe Cardi B. So now she owed Cardi B $4 million. So Cardi B has officially filed motions to get her money from Tasha K. Okay, she sent the courts and said, look, I want it all. And, it was a writ of execution. against Tasha K and Kiwi Studios, meaning not just Tasha K, but her business as well. Okay? The court order is a way for Cardi B to collect the money that she won in the lawsuit of defamation. Now, when you do the writ of execution, that will force the judges to give a judgment of possession. I won't do whatever I can get, I'm going to get it. And then directs law enforcement, okay, to take possession of, transfer property of, meaning assets, money, real estate, whatever you owe, they will collect it and it goes to Cardi until your 4 mil is paid up. And I feel like I think Tasha will pay Cardi eventually, but we know she ain't paid Cardi yet. We know she gotta pay Cardi, but she ain't did it yet. Now, after Cardi filed the motion, she filed it Thursday. The news broke about it earlier today. Tasha K posted this on her social media. But Tasha K, first of all, Tasha K calls Cardi her sister-in-law because by the law they is related. Because Cardi is owed $4 million. Okay? She said, look, sister-in-law, I know you need that because work is slow for all us right now. I might not you shading Cardi B and you owe her money. And that's my thing. I don't think Cardi need the money. I feel like we know for a fact Cardi don't need the money. I think financially Cardi B is cool. I do think her Offset, have enough money to live off of. Just saying. Anyway, she said, but right now I ain't got it. But let your lawyers know that when I'm up, you're gonna be up and stuck. Okay, you get first dibs after the IRS bill gets paid. She then listed some debts. Now I feel like she just we don't know if these are real debts now, but I can list it. She said list of debts. Discover car $4,500, Amex 55. How my bill high, but not higher. Well, that is maybe what she owed. Not her limit. I'm not okay. Amex 5,500. Back in current taxes, $111,000. No, yeah, 1,100. Wait, no, 111. Girl, $111,000. Bank of America car, $300. Truck, she owed $54,000, and legal $4 million. But then asked if you want to post it a check, we can maybe work something out. I feel like this, is a hard lesson for Tasha. Not for any other reason beside the fact that she gonna have to pay it. Like, she's smart because she's using it to get more views and stuff. She's using it to make money because she owe it. So that's smart. This is one debt I don't know how she can get out of unless she filed for bankruptcy. But if she filed for bankruptcy, she would have to show all her debts, what she has in the bank, and all that stuff. I don't know if Tasha wants to expose who she owed, what she make, and all that stuff to the bankruptcy court. Okay. Yeah. The reason she probably owes, so because even the amount of money she make on YouTube, somebody commented when I said how much YouTubers have to pay taxes, and somebody said everybody pays taxes. I say, bitch, that ain't what I meant. For YouTubers, the money we make is not taxed. It's considered self-employment. And so not only do we have to pay the taxes on it at the end of the year, we also have a self-employment tax. So the more money you make on YouTube, the more you owe in taxes because you're not paying taxes all year. Now, if you're smart, you can put up a part of your money, per month to be for that, so that way you don't have such a large amount owed. But yeah, her saying she owed, you know, 100 or $111,000, it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. However, I feel like, girl, you gotta pay it. And if she's smart, she'll just keep doing what she's been doing and making payments. Now the gotcha is going to be if Cardi is what Cardi's doing, is doing, well, no, I'm not trying to wait for you to raise that money. What you own, give me it. I feel like, I wonder, would it be possible if Tasha wasn't being Tasha and being funny about shit on social media, whatever, if Cardi probably would have been like, okay, a payment plan. Pay me $1 million a year. Plus interest. I don't know. Okay. Could there have been some kind of agreement of a payment plan had Tasha K not went so far left down the avenue of, I'm going to say fucking and keep joking about it? I also feel like the amount of super chat she get, she could probably really do a GoFundMe, and people will probably, her fans will probably pay her half, at least $1 million. Because, you know, she has a company, she has employees to pay as well. But this is what happens when shit goes left. So Cardi B filed the motion to, you know, be able to, you know, get properties and stuff from Tasha. I think, you know, it could go a long way. Because God forbid if whatever she owns, Cardi B then owns. You know, be that her website, her business, I don't know. What I do hope is it gets settled. And I hope she gets the money to pay Cardi, and then we all can move on. Okay, but I don't feel bad that Cardi is trying to get the money any way she can. And not because Cardi need the money, but because, okay, you're going to keep talking shit. Okay, I'm going to really go for it now. And I don't even need it. And the kicker would be if Cardi get the $4 million from her and then gives it away. That would be the kicker. Meaning, I ain't even need the fucking money. I ain't even keep it. I gave it to charity. I just didn't want you to have it. So if I was Cardi B, at the end of the day, once she gave me my $4 million, I wouldn't keep it. Like if you saying, because when her thing, she said, I know you need the money because it's hard, it's slow for us right now. Okay, bitch, I got you. Give me my money, and I will politely give it away. I would have a goddamn giveaway live on IG every day. Every day I would give away $5,000 out of the $4 million until it was gone. Just to show, like, I don't even need your money. I don't even need it. I'm gonna give it away to, you know, whoever is in need, to single moms, or even to strippers who have been accused of being whores but aren't whores. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all today. Okay, we had a good old time. Okay, I will have reviews up tomorrow for Life After Lockup. I will have my series review of Snowfall up sometime tomorrow. I will be on live Sunday for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then we will see what else I would do after that. Okay, I hope y'all all had a good time. I hope y'all all have already liked the video. I hope y'all have already subscribed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your evening, a great weekend. We had a good time around here. I love the JayBirds, okay? But I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. It is 11:22 here, okay? And I want to relax because it's been a long day. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Please be safe. Be safe. Be safe wherever you are in the world, okay? I love you. Gotta go. Bye.